This is not that serious.
Welcome all the way from New York.
Concrete
it's Ashlin.
jungle, wet dream tomato.
I think the applause, my thing is applauding us, but you can't even hear it.
Damn.
Okay, it's done. You guys, Ashlin's here.
Hey. Claps in the room, claps in the room.
Claps in the room, claps in the room. How are you?
I'm good.
She had to turn her. She's good.
I'm great.
She's good, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
How was your flight?
I slept through it, and there were so many children on that fucking flight. When I tell you, I've never put my headphones in noise cancellation so fast. I ain't hear shit.
I ain't hear peep.
I ain't hear peep. I was like, baby's crying. Not my problem. I
Honestly,
can't hear it.
good for you.
Great.
I saw like the saddest video the other day on on TikTok. That's where it's related. It was like a first-time mom, and she was flying with her baby, and the baby just wouldn't stop crying. Yeah.
Oh.
And she just like, you could just tell she was like, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
And she was documenting it because I think it was a long ass flight. Like it was like a 12-hour flight or something crazy.
Oh,
and the baby
Lord
like
Jesus.
cried the whole way. And she just like started crying at one point because she's like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I feel so bad because I know I'm disrupting everybody else's time.
That's so
And
sad for
it was
her.
so sad. I was like, I hate this. Like,
Oh.
it just reminded me to be kinder to moms because I know the babies can't help it.
They can't
but
help.
also, like, if you have most people have noise canceling headphones. Just pop that bitch in. You're
Just
good.
equip yourself with
Yeah.
what you know you're going to need for a flight.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. There's no telling.
There was a surprise dog. I heard someone bark a few rows
hell.
back. I was like, well, damn.
I'm honestly, can I have an unpopular opinion? I'm more annoyed by like unruly dogs than I am by babies.
Oh, absolutely. Because why didn't you give your dog? And I don't know what the rules are for how dogs travel, but I
Stop.
know.
Are you trying to?
that
Why didn't you drug the dog?
That's what. Yes. Because some people are like, yeah, like I just give my dog like a little pill before we get on the plane,
they
and then the
calm
dog
down.
either calms down or just sleeps through the whole flight.
You can't have a yipping ass dog the entire time.
And it was a small dog, and those barks.
They transcend
The
the noise
sound moves
cancellation.
forward, and if you're in the back of the plane, I'm hearing it 6 rows up, and you were on my side of the plane, which was even worse.
Oh, that's all.
So I was like, yay, dogs and babies.
Yeah.
Multiple.
It's a lot. That's a lot going on. We got to pick one.
Yeah, pick a struggle, please. Please.
Right.
Please.
Oh my God. Also, this is also, I'm just like putting it out there for the world to know. Poppy is the unofficial official sponsor of Not That Serious because I love Poppy so much, and I love
Poppy.
It's just nice to have it here, and I want to provide a Poppy for all my guests. So Poppy, if you see this and you want to sponsor the show, please sponsor this show. I also will do content for you guys. Anyway, Ashlin's never had the wild berry flavor.
Never had it.
I had also until, was it last weekend?
I think
I hadn't had it
that one,
either
yeah.
because I'd seen it and it's at the 7-Elevens.
And this is a larger size.
It's a
I was
tall
like-
boy.
I was like, the poppies be like
They're
smaller than
tiny.
it. Yeah.
It's this flavor specifically. I think they have a
16
couple other
ounces.
flavors that are also taller,
Mm.
but
They said they know their worth.
they're only at the gas station.
And see, when I go back
So
home,
far.
I'm not gonna find these. I
You don't
guarantee.
think so?
Because I love Alani Nu, unofficial side sponsor for me.
Yeah.
And there's the Kim-Aid flavor.
Yeah.
I
They
love
discontinued it, didn't they?
No, because I find it at like random ones. And my friend that I work with, we both drink them. And sometimes I'll be like, just have a flavor. And he'll be like, oh, like, where'd you get that one?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see it at the place. I was like, I had to get it from like Harlem, babes. And I live in Brooklyn. And if you know,
Damn.
Harlem to Brooklyn is like an hour on the
It's
train.
not fun, yeah.
And I only go to Harlem to see my aunt. Shout out to you, girl.
Shout out to Auntie.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so taste test
right.
on camera. Yeah.
I had some Rita's Italian Ice. It tastes just like that.
Rita's Italian Ice.
And it was wild berry flavor.
Really?
It was wild berry. So maybe wild berry is my flavor.
Oh, that is so good.
This like the yeah.
That is sweet. Well, speaking of sweet, question of the week.
You did that.
What was your sweet and sour this week?
I came prepared.
Okay.
My sweet is being able to come home before my birthday, because my birthday's next week. 2, I get to see my friends and family that I haven't seen the last time I came, because last time I came was a very impromptu trip, very short. And then my sour, I have 2. So first, yesterday, I was getting a pedicure, and as I was leaving, I was blowing my nose as I was walking to my car. And some of you may know, if you can't see it, whatever. I have 2 nose piercings, and I normally have a hoop and a stud.
Mhm.
When I was blowing my fucking nose, the stud came out and fell on the ground, and the ground it blended in with the ground, and I spent like a good minute. I was looking, I was like, well, damn, and I had to keep it pushing. So I had to put my hoop on the side that my stud was in and order a new stud.
So it wouldn't close.
And I was like, damn, that sucks. So my hoop is on the wrong side of my face right now, and that's okay. That's number 1. Number 2. If you know me, you know that the summertime is my favorite time of the year, not only because it's my birthday, but because Love Island UK.
Okay,
Emphasis on UK.
I've heard there's a huge difference.
I hate, and I'll say it with my chest, I hate Love Island USA.
Ooh.
Because y'all are not getting babes, like the banter, like, can I pull you for a chat? Like, babes, like, he mugged me off. You're not getting that on USA.
No.
You're like, hey, can I pull you, like, can I talk to you real quick? Can I like pull you to the side?
Ew.
Right. So it's nasty. And so the reason why it's a sour right now is because we just had Casa Amor.
Okay. I know that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate relationship test. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen it, but I just know that the recoupling ceremony hurt my heart at the end.
Ooh.
And I knew it was gonna happen. I literally recorded a reaction of myself, and I was like, "You motherfucker, he knows who he is."
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I don't know who this is, but
I'll
you
give
know
you
who
the tea
you are.
after.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'm glad I get the tea after.
Yeah.
Rest of you bitches, I can't say the same. You guys have to
Y'all
watch
just
Love
gotta
Island
watch
UK.
Love Island UK.
I'm probably not gonna do it.
And
Okay,
that's
here's the
okay.
deal. I started watching season 5
of UK.
Me and my boyfriend started watching season 5.
That's a good season
of the UK, and we just haven't gotten through it like all the way through yet. I think we're probably like we were probably like 7 episodes in, but like they're so long.
And
but
the
there's
thing
so
is,
much.
the thing is, I like the length though,
Really,
because it gives you like when people start talking shit and when they start pulling the clips. Oh, baby,
yeah.
I think the length makes perfect sense just for the fact that like sometimes they be sitting there doing nothing.
You're not missing a detail. That's the thing. Like I'm like,
it's hard to skip through though. Because you don't know what's important.
What's happening. Exactly. Well, that's why I'm like, that's why we hire editors. And I feel strongly about it because like, fuck, like all the US like reality shows I watch, they edit it. They also make you look bad because they're editing out things on purpose, right? But like, there's a beauty to the edit.
There is.
To the cut, especially when they're able to pull clips that they did once cut out that you did not see.
They were like, deleted scenes.
Deleted scene, unedited footage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yes, this is what we came here for. So I get it. But I'm honestly, I do want to watch the Love Island UK because I've seen so many people talking about it. Yeah.
Because if we're being so real, I know maybe 3 people from Love Island USA because I watched Love Island All Stars, which was like a combination of all the Love Islands like around the world. Like there was Australia, Paris, USA, UK. Like they had all the babes there. I was
to
like,
have it called All Stars is so funny to me.
First
like
of all,
they did something.
They're playing games.
They're just random people.
It's like a competition show, but they're still like quote unquote trying to find love.
But don't they do competitions on the normal episodes anyway?
No.
Oh, they don't do competitions?
It's not even like...
I thought they do like challenges and stuff.
They do challenges, but not... So, so it's like a competition versus like a challenge. So like competition, you're actually actively competing for something. Challenges...
Is it money? Like what's the team?
They were competing for money. Yeah, there was a grand prize, like the $200,000 at the end of that. And then challenges on the regular Love Island, they're just like, oh, like heart rate challenge, like try to get this person's heart rate up if you like them a lot. Girl, they be doing strip teases. It's nasty. It gets nasty.
That just gagged me a bit.
It gets nasty, Kyndal.
That gave me.
It gets real nasty up in there.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice sweet and sour.
Yeah.
I'll make mine. Well, I do have a story time for my sour, but here's my sweet. My sweet of the week, and I wrote it down because Lord knows I forget.
Right.
I came prepared this week. My sweet was the Whole Foods hot bar came through.
Okay.
A wild berry poppy, and my 4th of July weekend, I'm off work. Hallelujah. Those are my sweets of the week. When I say that the Whole Foods hot bar came through, like, I don't know. You have a Whole Foods up there. You should.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the amount of money I spend on fast food or just like regular eating out and stuff, like I can get a hot ass meal that I can make over and over again at Whole Foods. It tastes good. It's healthy. Like it's good for me. Like, fuck. And I forgot about the mythical, like, essence of the Whole Foods hot bar. I was like, this is a godsend, actually.
Right.
Yeah. So I got myself some salmon. I got myself oh my God, and that's a sweet too. My coconut chicken curry soup was back. And they're always out. Every time I've gone in like the last 2 months, like since I found it on accident, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back for it. They didn't have it, and then they usually have like the soup in the fridge.
In the
they have, so
the pre-made soups.
Yes, so I found it at the hot bar. It was just there randomly when I went, and I was like, oh, this was good as fuck. I'm coming back like tomorrow to go get some more. Wasn't at the hot bar. I was like, that's fine. There's a refrigerator with them already cooked. It wasn't in there.
Damn.
And for 2 months, I would go straight to that refrigerator.
And
it wasn't there.
Damn.
It was not there.
They fucking with you, bro.
Well, they fuck with me, and then I fuck with myself because I finally got it. I was like, I got it, yes, bitches. I came home, and Riley was like, you stocked up, didn't you? And I was like, well, no, I only got one.
Babe. Because all you really needed to do is put the soup in a bag and freeze it.
True, exactly. Well, it comes in a perfect container, so I can just freeze the container.
I don't know. I feel like freezing soup in soup in a container just feels weird to me. Like every time, like I've had soup,
like freezing soup in itself isn't
well.
Strange?
So let me cook. Freezing soup in a bag just feels right because the bag is more malleable than the container.
Not when it's frozen.
It's still gonna be in a bag.
When that hoe is frozen, you gotta.
Oh, well, I guess but what you can do is you could put the bag in a pot of boiling water and do it like that.
But won't the plastic melt?
No, you get the gallon bags. They thick.
Tea. Okay.
That's what we used to do. My mom would freeze.
All right.
My mom would freeze some chili, and I gotta heat it up, put it in the stove.
Put in some hot water.
Yeah.
My sour.
Oh, tell us a story.
Today, I had a birthday shoot. I was refraining, and I even told my client, I was like, I feel bad about speaking about this anywhere but my podcast because I can talk my shit freely on my podcast.
Right.
And there's like an illusion that it won't go anywhere, even though it is a public platform, even though I know the risk. Unless I make this a TikTok clip. You know, there's a difference between like making something a clip and knowing that there's a possibility this could go far and wide. Especially after the damn video that hit 1 million views that I was just like,
was it the blanket?
Yes, the blanket trick, which I would have never expected to just go viral.
That's such a stupid. It's a stupid
clip, but it went stupid viral. That was my first 1 million hit video, which was insane. And so now I'm also just like extra super cautious about what clips I pick that I know could do damage. Anyway. This will not be a TikTok clip. This is a Not That Serious
podcast exclusive.
Exactly. But I had a birthday shoot today for a client. She was awesome. Mind you, this is also, I believe, this is my very first paid client, like went through onboarding, went through a contract, went through like shoot.
Right.
So to me, there was a lot on the line as far as like making sure everything was like seamless. And this is where I fucked up. So a couple months ago, like probably in October, I had another friend's birthday shoot that I did at the studio. And the reason I booked it is because it was dirt cheap. Let me be real. The like hourly cost of it is nothing. So when she booked it, I was like, oh, this is awesome because the owner was there.
Right.
The guy was there. He set up the backdrop, which if you're a photographer, if you're not a photographer, you don't understand how heavy and like difficult it is to switch out those backdrops, those paper heavy ass backdrops. They're heavy and they're hard to do. He switched it out for me. He set up that we had an off-camera flash, so he had other equipment. He set up the light situation. He was like, oh, how do you want it shot? Like I was like this, and he was like, oh, okay, let's move the light. So like it was honestly perfect for me too because I was such a baby photographer at the time, so I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I knew what I was doing coming in today. I knew what I needed. I knew what I wanted. I booked it through Peerspace. Okay. I have his personal number because, mind you, also, and this is extra tea. This guy after the shoot, we followed each other on Instagram and all that stuff. And he was like, you should come back and shoot. I was like, absolutely, I will. Then he called me at one point and was like, hey, like, I'm actually looking for somebody to be like a photo assistant for me. And I was like, whoa, that's actually, yes, great. Yeah. Right. Like, and especially at the time, I was like, yeah, I'd love to do that. He was like, yeah, I really need somebody who's going to be able to like, when there's bookings, like come greet guests, like help them set up stuff, like help them do. I was like, okay, cool. And I told him, I was like, look, like I'm still new to this. Like there's a lot I don't know. So if you train me, I'd be willing to do it.
For sure.
He was like, I also want you to like manage the Peerspace bookings.
Oh.
And so he was like, oh yeah, like I want you to like oversee that, message guests. Like I was like, oh, okay, so you want me to run your studio?
Yeah, I was like, that's a part-time, if not a full-time at that point.
And he was like, And I said, so yeah, if you want me, he's like, and you know, you don't even have to be there all the time. He was just starting to get really weird. He was like, you don't even have to be there all the time. You just like, da, da, da. I was like, okay. So I asked him, I said, well, what's in your budget for this?
Right.
Like, you know, like, are we a weekly payment, monthly payment? What's up? And he was like, oh, like, no, like I figured that you could just use the space. He's like, I know you film your podcast and I know like, I was like, do you think I'm going to drag fucking chairs and a setup every time to a fucking photo studio? Are you stupid? This is not even soundproof. This isn't even soundproof, but like, it's not even a soundproof space. Like, are you stupid? So he was like, he genuinely thought that I would be down to do all that for free. I was like, not even a percentage of your bookings. He was like, like maybe we could talk about it. I was like, no, okay, no. But I should have not booked after that. Like I should have just been like, fuck that motherfucker. Like fuck
right,
him.
like that's
no,
done.
I will never speak to you again. Right? But it was like, to me, it was just like, well, that probably was just a misunderstanding. Like it's whatever. Like I don't want to be a bitch. I show up today for this shoot. There's a specific shoot of mine. We had like the spotlight. Have you seen those? Like it's like a spotlight shoot.
Yes.
I got there at 11:30. The shoot started at 12. I got there at 11:30 on the dot. The door was not like unlocked. I was like, that's fine. So he called me as I got there. I was like, cool. He made sure I got in the building. Cool. I show up. It's a white backdrop. I was like, this will not work. I try to, and I don't know if I will. I might insert footage. I don't know. I have footage of me trying to undo the thing and it just fell. So I tried to unhook the roll. It fell and then it ripped the paper, which was so fucking annoying. And I was like, oh my God. So I called him and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. This ripped. I was trying to move it. I should have called you beforehand because I did not know technically how to do this particular thing.
Right.
But they're all like the same, but they're all different. If you've seen those like big ass, like they're like big legs and then there's like a big rod, like a metal rod that the paper roll goes on. It's just drama. But also if you're a photographer or if you shoot a lot, you know how difficult those things are to roll up or to maneuver. It's a lot. Yeah. And it wasn't one of those things where it like was fancy and it like came down to your level to switch out. No, it was tall. It was up high. You need a ladder. So anyway, I call him and I was like, hey, like this happened. I'm so sorry. Is there any way you can like come help me? He was like, I'm so sorry. Like I should have asked you what color you needed, you know, like mind you, I have not laid eyes on this man since I got to the building.
Right.
And he was like, okay, yeah, no worries. Like, you know, just send me a video of like what happened. And then just, you know, cause he told me originally, he was like, just do your best. Like you can just put it off to the side and then just get whatever you need. I was like, that's fine. The problem is like, I genuinely, like, it's too big and I'm having a hard time cause I can't even put the new roll on thing. I'm trying to wrap this up, y'all. Sorry. So he's like, yeah, well, I call him. I told him everything that's wrong. He's like, oh, just, you know, I'll be there soon. Like I'll come to help. Like, you know, just let me know, like, call me if you need anything, but I'll come help. I was like, cool. So I do my best to roll up the white backdrop. I end up putting it to the side. Cool. By the time I finished that, I'm like, my client has told me she's 5 minutes out.
Right.
I was like, damn. But I knew I had some time to buy because like she's probably gonna come in, like fix her makeup, fix her hair, whatever. So I was like, whatever, that's fine. I call him. I was like, hey, like, I never realized, like, how far are you?
Right.
He goes, oh, I'm in Kennesaw having lunch.
You know,
dear listener. And I was like, and I said, okay, I'm sorry. I must have misheard you. Did you not say that you were coming?
Right.
And he goes, no, I think you misheard me. And I was like, no. And actually, let me rephrase that. I didn't mishear you. I'm saying, did you speak wrong, motherfucker? Because you said you were fucking coming, you dumb cunt. I'm so pissed. So imagine my dismay. I'm sitting there looking dumbfounded and stupid because he's like, I'm having lunch in Kennesaw. And I'm like, which mind you is not far from the studio.
Right.
But number two, why aren't you physically present to check in your guests?
Or a representative.
Or a representative.
Something.
Make sure they are good before they start shooting. Why aren't you there? So to me, that's just so unprofessional and so stupid. And I don't care. I literally don't care what anybody says because I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated and I'm not even trying to sound funny, but like I'm too small and short to figure this out by myself. So I'm like pissed. I'm not about to let my fucking client. He goes, is your client there? And I said, well, yes, but she's not going to touch this.
She's not helping.
She's paying me
not helping
to shoot her fucking fucking birthday.
Why
not
would
to
she
help.
help?
Why would she help?
Why would she help?
Why would she help?
Like, if it was me and you, obviously I'd help you.
Well, I wouldn't even want to ask you to do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
She's paying me.
Yeah, she's paying, like, that's somebody that, like, third party probably found
Like, are
you.
stupid? She literally found me on TikTok. She was like, oh my God, I saw what you did for my friend.
Right.
I shot it at that studio. She was like, I saw what you did for her. So I figured because she liked that, I was like, let me use the same studio. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So she literally found me on TikTok. I had never met this woman before in my life.
Right.
She was so cool though. Shout out to her. She was so dope, so nice. We had a great time. Her pictures turned out great.
Period.
Obviously, the happy story is my boyfriend came. He's 6'5", and helped me like put it back together. Because I had to call him. I was like, babe, I'm so sorry. Are you doing anything? He's like, no. I was like, please come here because I'm not going to be able to get it up by myself, and I'm not having her touch it. And she was like, oh, like I'll help. I was like, no.
Like, please sit down, look pretty.
You literally, you
sit down and look pretty, please.
You paid me to make you look good, not to fucking make you sweat and like get
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Right before you have to shoot, or you
like
like come on. So I'm pissed, and I'm trying to calm down because I don't want her to be like, this girl's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, oh my God, that was my sour of the whole week because
which is crazy.
Because to me,
like that's
y'all, I have dreams of opening up like a content studio. And it will happen one day.
It will.
But I know for fact how things should be done. How things should be done.
And that's not it.
If you're a business owner, your shit is on Peerspace. People are paying you to use your spot. First of all, clean it because there was 3 fucking daddy long legs in the bathroom. There was roaches on the ground that I found. Your place is disorganized and it's a mess. And you weren't even there to check in your guests. Disrespectful, unprofessional. Get a life.
Was that nasty?
Yes. The bathroom clearly had not been cleaned and God knows how fucking long. I don't even think there was actual soap in there. I think that there was water at the bottom of the soap thing that, you know, when it gets empty and you shake it up and hope for the best.
People.
Black people.
Niggas. What? What?
Niggas, bro. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I thank y'all for letting me have this time to rant. I needed it. And what's gonna be worse is if I literally watch all this footage back and I'm like, that was kind of mean.
I don't think so.
Put this in here.
I don't think so.
Because I felt bad. I even told my class, she was like, oh, you should cuss him out. Like, you should leave a bad review. I was like, I am gonna leave a bad review.
Yeah.
I might cuss him out.
Might needs to be you will.
Right. But I was like, if I'm gonna do anything, she's like, you need to warn people not to shoot here. And I was like, I don't want to fuck up his whole business, but it's also not much of a business because he even told me, he was like, I've had people steal from me. He's like, oh, and I want to I was like, well, also you do know that like your booking is like dirt cheap, right? Like,
right. So people are obviously going to want to look.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, but also on my end, and I'm not perfect, y'all. You get what you fucking pay for. And that's my fault. I knew it was dirt cheap. So I got a dirt cheap ass experience.
You did get the dirt.
And that is the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
So don't skip out, everybody. The lesson is don't skip out when it comes to doing good things, doing good work. The pictures turned out great. I can't wait for y'all to see them. They're going to be fine. Everything's perfect, but fuck that.
Well.
And with that being said, let's get into these hypothetical situations. So we're doing hypothetical situations today.
Yay.
We have them broken up into categories. As we've done this episode multiple times on the show before, so you guys should be familiar. And in case you aren't, and this is your first episode listening, not that serious. Number 1, I hope you don't think I'm crazy. Number 2,
she's not crazy, guys.
I'm not crazy. I promise.
Crazy.
But number 2, to cancel or not to cancel. Rapid fire, yes or no. What would you do? Modeled after the famous show. What would you do? And generic or general hypothetical situations. So we'll just see what we get to. Would you like to go first on to cancel or not to cancel?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did have to source some help because I feel like thinking about cancelable offenses is just like,
it's hard.
It's hard. It's really hard. So shout out to my helpers. Y'all know who y'all are.
Okay, period.
Okay. So this is not like a celebrity thing, but this is just like within your friends. So
okay. Your friend getting canceled?
You're like your friend, like getting canceled within each other. Within
the friend group.
Yeah, within the friend
funny.
group.
Okay,
Yeah.
different. I love it.
So if you were out with your friends and y'all were all drinking and one of your friends said some fucked up shit while they were drunk.
Like racist.
Like fucked up shit. Maybe something that either you told them in confidence that they were using against you.
Okay.
Or just something completely out of pocket. Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, I don't think they remember it either. So like the next day, they'll just act like everything's good. They're like, oh yeah, like I was so drunk, guys.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. That is a cancelable offense.
Mhm.
I am the believer of like drunk.
Oh,
like
drunk
words
thoughts are
or
sober
sober
man's
mind. Yeah,
yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I've also had this happen to me before, but it was with a guy I was seeing, and he got super drunk. I had to go pick him up somewhere because like I think he pissed off his friends really bad, and he was like in the street.
Oh.
This is a really dark time in my life, you guys. I was in college, like yes.
Oh.
So the point is, he said something really fucked up while he was drunk. It pissed me off so bad. He did not remember the next morning that he had even said it. And I told him what he said. And he was like, well, I didn't mean that. Like, and I'm so sorry. I was like, no, you did mean it though.
Because it came from somewhere.
And you like, come on. I was like, but you did mean it. And we're done.
Period.
So that was, that is a cancelable offense.
Yeah.
And especially now at my big age.
Oh yeah.
I'm not giving out second chances. I'm not giving out second, like, no, you did what you did. You said what you said. What was your thought on that?
Oh, definitely cancel.
That's cancelable
Yeah,
offense?
that's definitely cancelable. Especially like, I tend to surround myself with people that I similar minds.
Yeah.
So like, if not politics, but like just general more like good morals and such.
Yeah.
So like, if you say something crazy, I'm like, babe.
And I'm trying to think like if they said something crazy about me, it's a cancelable offense. And obviously, I think if they said something crazy about like something racist or like something like really insensitive, I think I would first try to get down to the bottom of that.
Oh, for sure.
Like
why,
once
where did
you're
this
sober,
come from?
yeah, I'm gonna be like, did you grow up thinking this way?
Right.
Like, what is the tea? Because it's still a cancelable offense, but I think that to me is something where, and this is my I can fix him mentality, where I'm like, I do believe if with proper education and trying to like sit you down, and be like, because I love you, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong,
and then this is the steps we can take.
And this is the steps we can take because I was really fucked up. What you said,
right?
But I think it depends. Like, is if they're sober and they're like, no, I said that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh. So delete my number, block me. Like, I'll block you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just make sure you delete my number first. Like, we're done.
Like, we can't be close.
At all.
We can't be close.
Like, I'm unadding you from Venmo.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, it's serious once I unadd you from Venmo.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do I go next or do you want? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine are all celebrities. So, but that was a good one. I like that.
That is a good one. Yeah.
A celebrity is caught being behind a major scam. Think Instagram hackers that like take your money and stuff.
Oh.
And it comes out that is one of their streams of income.
Oh.
So after it comes out and people are like, what the fuck? They start selling a course teaching other people how to do it and get away with it. Cancel or no?
I'm fucking reporting you to the Better Business Bureau. Are you
the thing. I think like
it's
I'm
not
thinking
even
of
like
it from a perspective like it's not technically illegal.
Oh. Your ass is getting canceled. Because what the fuck?
My question is, what did the public do about this? Like, what do we do?
We couldn't do anything. We just sit there and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then just like now we know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then selling a course.
Yeah.
Selling a course is crazy.
Selling a course,
first of all,
as another stream of income.
As a stream of income
Fuck
off that stream of income. It's crazy.
Literally.
That's it. Yeah. Your ass is canceled.
Your ass is
the
grass.
Fuck? Your ass is grass, in fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
This one I thought was like silly. I don't know why.
Okay.
So if a brand that was marketed towards NSFW products, so like condoms, like Trojan, they made a commercial to specifically air during the Super Bowl because they know like the viewers is gonna bring,
eyes,
they know all eyes. But it's considered too raunchy for even cable porn, and it somehow got approved by the Super Bowl commercial committee. Are they getting canceled or not?
Well, by the general public, absolutely.
For sure.
I also think it depends on the commercial. Like, I would need to see it to be like, oh,
like
fuck.
It's like softcore. Like it's like a step away from you having to pay for the porn.
Oh. Oh my God. At the Super Bowl?
Yes. Because it somehow like maybe it was like so subtle that like somebody on the committee, they were like, yeah, like this is fine.
No. That's a freak. So that person this is fine means that you're watching like hardcore porn daily to where you're so far removed that you can't think about the general public. fuck you. Also, like, kids are at the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
saying. Like,
there are kids there. Like, you
there are
must be
families around
also,
while they watch.
that would never happen in general because you have to be 18 or older to even like view their website.
Right.
Yeah, like no.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. That brand does have to get canceled. So does the creative team.
Like,
so does anybody that let that shit slide. The NFL is getting canceled. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody in the associated, like, this whole association.
Would the NFL get canceled for that, though?
I feel like with the Super Bowl, sometimes it just detaches from me. It's not like the NFL is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl and then it's the NFL.
Like a isolated.
Right.
Yeah,
and so I feel like the Super Bowl would get canceled.
Sure. Well, and when I say canceled, and we should have started this with like our definition of canceled. It's not like, oh, the business is burning down and nobody's buying it. It's just more of like, this is going to cause major backlash across America. And I do think that would be.
Oh, that would be.
Well, did you hear about the Pop-Tart commercial?
No.
There was a Pop-Tart commercial, and I think it aired during the Super Bowl.
I think I do. The big Pop-Tart, and he went in the toaster.
And he was eating the other Pop-Tarts or something crazy. They were eating each other. And parents were pissed about that.
Cannibalism.
They were like, we were home and our kids just started crying because why was the Pop-Tart eating the other Pop-Tart?
First of all, the kids eat the Pop-Tarts, do they not?
Yeah.
Do they imagine faces on their Pop-Tarts?
But they were like animated. Do you know what I'm saying? Like yes. they humanized the Pop-Tart and then they started eating each other. Like, that's crazy. But to me, I'm like, that is more acceptable than softcore porn.
Yeah.
Bye. That was an unhinged fucking.
It was unhinged.
That was crazy. I really liked that though.
That was different.
Yeah. That was really good though.
Okay.
I like that. Okay. This one says, or this is mine.
Okay.
Another celebrity one. A post meant for the close friends accidentally got put on the main.
Ooh.
It was pretty embarrassing, but not super controversial. In fact, they name dropped some other celebrities that they have issues with and wrote, quote, whoever the celebrity was, she looks like she has her face kicked in. Media outlets did pick it up before the post was able to be deleted, and now there's quite the discourse on social media. They have apologized and said, like it was a hack. They didn't mean it. The theatrics, but are they getting canceled?
What did Offset say when his Twitter got hacked? He said,
I got hacked.
He said, wait, what was the tweet? It was like dick and balls or some shit.
I love dick and balls.
He was like, I got hacked. That's what this is giving. I want to say they're getting, I think it's a soft cancel. I don't think it's a full cancel, but I also want to know, does her face look like it's really kicked in?
Well, probably.
Because if it does, then you can't be mad at the truth.
No, the truth is the truth.
But it's the fact that it wasn't meant for the close friends. And
my question is, why is your close friends also hooked to your main as that?
Why do you
not
have
status?
a Finsta?
You should have a Finsta.
Why do you not have it? I think if anybody should have a Finsta, celebrity should have Finstas. Get that shit off your main.
They 1,000% do.
Oh, they definitely do. Beyonce got Giselle.
I actually know for a fact that Olivia Rodrigo has a Finsta.
Renee Rapp Finsta is public, and I'm on that hoe. And I love being on that hoe because she be talking about what she don't give a fuck what she say. Yeah, it's public. She don't give a fuck what she say, and she shouldn't.
It's like public in the sense like she's accepting everyone, or it is quite literally
public account. Her name isn't on it, but like if you are a fan of Renee Rapp, you know that this is her fucking Finsta. And I do follow.
Does she post her face?
Yeah, she posts text. She posts everything.
No way.
She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck, y'all. Have y'all not seen this woman's interviews?
I did not know. Well, I didn't know that she had a Finsta. That's so funny.
She don't give a fuck. I feel like I see her Finsta more than I see her actual Instagram.
That's funny. Well, her team probably runs her Instagram now.
Well, she run it too. Because
a celebrity is found posting in their own Reddit snark. Like really nasty things about themselves and also family secrets. It comes out that it's them through other snark people connecting dots based on screenshots. Are they getting canceled or not?
And you know what? I'm going to say no. Because I've seen this with TikTokers. Like I saw like a deep dive of like somebody talk. I can't remember who it was. It was like a year ago.
I might have sent this to you.
I feel like you did. And you were like, oh, like they're talking about themselves. I'm like, cool.
That's
like
crazy.
First of all, you're like, oh yeah, like she used to do drugs like every weekend. Like that's why she always looks strung out. And it's you and you're posting about yourself. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Like you're not canceled. You're just a little weird, babe. Like Why are you airing out your personal drama?
It's like 6 steps above sending yourself your own like anonymous questions on like Instagram and shit.
It's like when Normani was like, "Oh, where's the album?" And it was like,
Stop.
and it was an edit profile.
Stop. That was awful. But I will say this. Okay, well, that's almost close. It had us talking, but she wasn't canceled.
She wasn't canceled. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But also, like, she was being like nice to herself. She was being herself.
She was being nice to herself. But it's the fact that like they caught her. They were like, "We know that you're Normani Nation." Like they were like, "We know your team is running this account."
Has Normani Nation posted since the incident? I'm crying.
I truly want to know. Yeah, she been retweeting.
Okay.
She been retweeting. Huh. But it was the fact that she posted like a picture or something that nobody else had access to on the internet. We were like, "Girl, what the fuck did you get this?" And the next picture was like, "Oh my God, like she posted or she deleted all her posts," and it said edit profile.
Oh my God. Like that's humiliating.
I was like, "Can we just not get a screenshot from somebody else's phone?
Like get somebody else to do it.
Send it to somebody."
Oh my God. And you have to switch between the accounts. So just switch the account. That's like a rookie mistake.
It's such a rookie mistake.
That's like a rookie mistake. Like, if you're gonna do that, do it right. That's the type of shit. Like that's the type of screenshots I'm talking about. So yeah, I would agree. But like the nasty family secrets, though.
I'm like, why are you? First of all,
like you airing other people's shit out.
Who needed to know?
Right, but they wanted to do it. But something about attention. I don't know what it is.
And getting attention isn't all it's cracked out to be. Especially if you ain't got nothing to promote. Like if you're just doing snark on yourself and you're not promoting anything.
Sure.
It's kind of pointless.
Sure.
It's kind of pointless. Unless you want somebody to be like, "Oh, this person said something about this like years ago."
Like who cares?
And there's a reference because she's a songwriter and she saw this tweet. XYZ. Okay.
Right.
Cool. So
moving clean the fuck on.
Moving on.
Rapid fire, yes or no?
Okay.
On Instagram, you recognize the guy you went on a date with last week is posting about being engaged. Are you confronting the situation in any way? Rapid fire.
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, I need to know what you say.
Oh my God. I would have been like, "Oh, so where was she?" Or like, I'm like,
or who is this bitch?
Like literally, like, who is this then? Either that or I'm sending the fiance screenshots.
Ooh.
Because why don't marry this man.
Noted. Rapid fire, yes or no.
Okay.
If given $150, would you disrupt everyone's day on the train with a performance?
Yeah. Fuck, a buck is a buck. Don't piss me off. Because niggas interrupt my day.
For free,
mind you. Because remember, there's this guy that I keep running into on the fucking Q train, and I'll never forget. And it has happened too many times. I have texted the group chat. I'm like, "Guys, guy is back." And he's singing, what song was it? It was Ghost of You, or Ghost by Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's singing the same fucking song and he's on the same fucking train. Guys, help me.
Every fucking week, Ashley's texting about somebody on the train. Being like, they really getting on my nerves today.
No, I'm like, these, oh, Lord.
Ooh.
All right.
Last little rapid fire, yes or no?
Okay.
The hairstylist that you hired egregiously fucks up your hair. I mean, hideous. This particular style was you trying something different and cost more than your average style. She turns that chair around and goes, "Do you like it?"
I'm saying no. I'm saying no because when it comes to my hair, like I really can't. Like,
you're gonna tell her no.
I'm gonna tell her because if it's something new, one, I could have probably did it myself, but I was just too lazy. And then if you fuck it up and I'm paying you, I really didn't want to pay nobody because I could have did it myself. I'm saying no, and I don't care. Like I may give you like $20 for your time. Because there was a TikTok of this girl and she literally did that. Like she was like, she was late, she was unprofessional, like she was giving me attitude, and she was requesting the full pack, like the full price. She was like, "I either beat your ass or I give you $20." She said she took the $20.
You don't want this ass woman.
Yeah, like she said she did not want that ass woman, but yeah, I can't.
I might give her $20. That's so funny. You better walk away with your $20, not your ass woman.
She said either get this ass beat,
oh my God,
or take
Ashlyn,
this fucking $20.
I'm crying at that. That's funny. That's comedy. Okay, I'm ready. I'm woosah.
All right. For some reason, you wore a wig to Six Flags and you rode a roller coaster and the wig flew off. Are you getting the wig or are you leaving the park? Like,
you're the wig.
You're getting the wig?
Where did it go?
You're getting the it just flew. It flew off the ride, but
Flew
like you,
where?
but it flew like let's say you rode the Goliath,
Okay.
and it's over there by the hoops. That's right underneath.
Was it on the ground? Like,
It's
can
on
I
the ground
pick it up? I
next
don't
to-
have to like call somebody
You
to cancel
have
the ride.
You have to wait for the ride to be over. Go
Go get
down that egregious amount
Oh.
of steps.
I would get.
you
I
still
would,
have to
I would get
pass.
somebody. I would get somebody. I'd be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. My wig. Can you get that for me?" You have a chance. Because my first instinct is to hide. My first instinct also. If I'm at Six Flags, I'm probably with friends.
Right.
My first instinct is to get some. Everybody's like Avengers disperse.
Mm-hmm.
One of y'all niggas is gonna go get me a hoodie. Take my card. I'm gonna go put the hoodie on my head. I'm gonna approach the gentleman that's manning the ride and be like, "Excuse me, sir, stop this ride right this instant. Need you to go down there and get my wig, baby."
No, like you're
Thank
like it
you.
came off like during one of the loop. You know the loops.
I'm sure that this has also
Mhm.
happened
Oh, it's definitely
probably
happened to somebody.
thousands of times
It's
before.
definitely happened to somebody.
So I don't feel as shameless. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
embarrassed because why the fuck did it fly off?
Right. Like you
I'm-
thought it was secure. Like
But I'm gonna wear that hoodie tight until
Mhm.
somebody brings me my wig back.
Mhm.
We're gonna go to the bathroom. We're gonna
Mhm.
get it done.
You're putting the wig on and you're staying in the park.
Well, yes. I paid to be there. And I paid for that
She
wig.
said, "Why yes."
Not going anywhere.
Okay.
Crying.
This is so silly. I don't know why.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Gun to your head.
Oh,
If somebody asked you to sing the United States in order, could you do it?
yeah. Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
Alabama, Alaska,
Arizona,
Arizona, Arkansas,
Arkansas,
California. Yeah, I'll do that
California.
shit. Not that there is not a gun going off.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I can do
Good.
that.
Good.
Good,
Okay.
good. Now, if you ask me about the capitals,
Ooh.
I might die. Yeah, the capitals might.
I could
get me.
do half of the countries
go
of the
to
world
good-
song.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now I can't even do that.
You don't know. Wait, how does it start? Well, shit.
Albania.
Oh, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru,
Hey.
Republic, Caribbean, Cuba, No, see, I
Dead
know it.
shot.
I know it. I'm dead. Bye. Dead.
Shot.
Shot dead.
That's
She
crazy.
couldn't sing the countries of the world.
Man, I want to know what situation you have to be in where somebody's holding a gun to your head and they
And,
go,
like,
name the
sing this.
capitals now.
No, like
I'm like, what?
maybe like numbers of pi. I could be safe. I know a few of those.
I'm not safe. There's a lot of situations where I'm not safe. Now, gun to my head, Ariana Grande song, just name the tune. I got it.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
So a thing I was also like doing on the train, or not the train, the plane, which was very strange. I was
Mhm.
like going through my head and I was like naming artists I was going through the alphabet naming artists, and I was like, can I name an artist for every letter of the alphabet? Like I was doing like male, female, and then I switched
That's
it once I got
pretty
to the end.
That's pretty good. Almost, I got stuck at B for a second. I'm like, well,
Beyonce?
I need minutes. Okay, so I'm cutting this out. Next.
That was it. I
I
ain't got no
need
more.
some time. Okay, go ahead.
That's it.
That was it. Okay,
Yeah.
those are really good. I like those.
Okay, yay.
Yay. Okay, next category. My
Okay.
favorite.
Ugh.
What would you do?
With John Quinones. I'm
Yes,
kidding. He's not
honey.
here, guys.
He's not here with
Mm.
us. He's not dead. He's just not in the
He-
studio.
Yeah, he ain't here.
I'll go 1st.
Mhm.
Okay. You're at a restaurant and you order a can of this famous drink brand, loved and adored by everyone. It has a cult following, awesome team, can do no wrong.
Mhm.
You find a dead roach in your drink. And it is bad because it was in a can and you didn't know it was a roach touching your lips. What are you doing? In public.
In public,
In public.
I'm gonna act it out kind of, and I'm gonna try to do some auditory.
Okay. If you are
if you're on the YouTube,
if you're an audio listener, just
I'm sorry.
hop
I'm
over
sorry
to YouTube.
for
Yeah.
come to YouTube.
All right.
So, mm, 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 mm-mm. And then I'm
You swallowed.
no, that was just my natural. I was drinking a good drink. This isn't the beverage, but like in that situation, I'm like I might like hold it in my
Oh my
mouth,
God.
spit it into a napkin, and I'm flagging somebody down.
You're gonna spit the roach. Now I didn't say the
I'm-
roach was in your mouth. Now.
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm spitting the juice into a napkin.
Sure.
And I'm like, hey, y'all need to check y'all batches because
Okay.
I'm alerting the press. I'm alerting the press. I'm alerting the press. I'm alerting the press because that's unacceptable.
And then they take the drink away from you.
And that's okay.
Okay.
And give me that shit from the tap at this point. Give me a
You're
Sprite.
gonna still drink the juice even after?
No.
Like you're gonna still drink that brand after?
Oh, yeah, because it's in a different form. Not the can. Like, I might get a bottle next time. You can see through the bottles.
I'm crying. She said, "Oh no, I'm still drinking though."
Like, go get a bottle. Like, you can see what's in the bottle.
That drink isn't tainted for you anymore.
No, okay, so that actually did happen, kind of similar, not to me. So
roach?
I saw it on TikTok. No, in a Alani Nu can, in
Oh.
Alani Nu, some white girls on TikTok found a rat. But it wasn't my flavor that I drink, so I was like, I think I'm good.
No.
But they was also in like the other side of the country, so I was like, I think I'm still good.
No, a rat.
I think I stopped drinking them for like 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, I'm back.
A rat. Bye.
I'm sorry, I sound so crazy.
Well, I'm about to sound crazier because, like, I don't want to fuck up my sponsorship.
Don't.
I hate Olipop.
I do too. It's nasty because I remember
I'm a Poppy girl.
I grabbed both of them in the same flavor, and I was like, Poppy's better.
Poppy is just infinitely better. Man, some girl got on TikTok, and this is where this was modeled after. There was like some weird fucking mold something in the can of her Olipop. And so she said that like her husband was drinking it and he said it tasted bad. And she thought it was maybe because it was like, it's like a prebiotic drink or whatever. She's like, oh, he's being dramatic. She tasted it herself. She's like, no, this is fucking weird. And like she felt it in her mouth. Yeah. And so she like opened the can up and they looked at it. It was honestly fucking disgusting. Like when they pulled the video out.
No.
And so everybody was telling them like, hey, whatever you do, like don't give them the can. You need to take pictures and you need to keep some of that and do your own culture testing to see what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And you need to sue them for everything.
Like, also, I think they have like, don't they have like batch numbers on cans and stuff?
Sure.
So you can, I think that's what this is. This shit.
Oh my god.
Because I think you can also see what batch it is and where it came from.
Hell.
And that's how they be doing.
And people
that's
like,
how they do product recalls.
Yeah, they're like, did you refrigerate it? And she's like, well, yes, it's been refrigerated the whole fucking time. Are you stupid?
You want to drink a hot beverage?
Well,
not
also,
coffee
like,
or tea.
Those beverages specifically have to be refrigerated because of the probiotic, whatever the fuck is in it.
Right.
And so people thought that maybe like it just like went bad because it was out for a long time. I'm like, no, like if y'all saw what I was looking at, it was like a creature was in it.
Ew.
It was like a lab. It looked like a lab experiment in her fucking can. Yeah, it was disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
This is also modeled after something that has happened.
Okay.
In real life.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna ask you what you would do.
Okay.
It's a nice day outside. It's a great day. Everybody's like going to the park, enjoying time with their families, emphasis on families. And you're relaxing, and all of a sudden you look up and you see a couple under a blanket.
No.
And it's clear what they're doing.
No.
What are you doing?
I'm going to look around to see if anybody else is seeing what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Am I with anybody or am I by myself?
You're like with a group. Like you're with a group of friends. It's like a gals picnic or some shit.
Okay.
Like it's a cute girly outing. Y'all are enjoying yourselves.
I'm gonna look around and see how many kids are nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at my friends and be like, "Do y'all see that?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's fucking gross." I'm like, "Mm-hmm." I'm gonna see. I'm like, "Do y'all? We have like an empty bottle or something."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a water bottle and I'm gonna throw it
as you should
at them.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that gets their attention so that they fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
And when they start looking around, I'm going to make a direct eye contact with them and be like, felony charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Felony fucking charge.
Yeah.
You sick bitch.
Yeah.
There are kids.
Yeah.
And like, my thing is like, I'm not the type of person to like ruin everybody's fun.
But like something has to be done.
Girl,
like
can you not go do that in your fucking car?
Y'all thought y'all was finna eat with that?
Oh my God. Bitch, there are kids here. Don't do that. That's so fucking gross. Could you imagine?
I could imagine because it happened in New York.
No, you saw it?
I wasn't there, but it happened. I remember, I think it was like Bryant Park, which is like a really nice park. And they do like a lot of public activities there for like the community, especially when it's hot outside.
Yeah.
And they were known as the blanket couple.
No. Did they get arrested?
I don't know if they got arrested, but I think they did get like, because I know that they definitely like had footage of them leaving once, or like them being done. Like they just pretended like nothing happened and continued to have a picnic. Like they weren't just fucking under a blanket.
You're sick. Also, it's literally hot outside.
It was hot. It was like in the end of April.
Ew.
Yeah. Talking about they were minding their business. No, the fuck they weren't.
There are children there. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you just can't do that. Like, that's what your room is for.
Yeah, like
that's fucking gross.
Oh, but then the penalty isn't even bad.
In New York, what's the
Yeah.
penalty?
They are subjected to a fine of $250 and 15 days of jail time.
Okay, I'm still not trying to spend
Y'all
15
need to
days
be
in
on
jail
a registry.
for something. No, seriously.
Y'all need to be on it. Like they were literally in the videos that people were like putting on TikTok. They were like, oh, like what are they doing in this blanket? They were children like running around playing.
No, that's so fucking gross. And if I was a mom and my kid is near your, oh my God, that's fucking
Y'all
disgusting.
are under the jail.
I'm telling you right now, I would take something and throw it at the blanket.
Something has to be
because I'm
done.
not going up there.
Oh,
I'm not going up to your blanket.
It's warmer than it is outside under that blanket.
Fuck. There's condensation just
There's
chilling
like,
on
it's just dripping. It's just dripping in the blanket.
in the blanket. There's a
It's
wet
like it's
spot
like a
on the
cave. It's
ground.
like a cave and like
literally.
just,
That's so gross. No, go to hell.
yeah. Y'all
Also, yeah, I'm gonna tell you to go to hell too. I've done this before.
Okay.
This hypothetical. On a different episode. So in case you are listening to this for the first time, if you're not, you get it. If you are, whatever.
Oh
God. You're at Dunkin' Donuts waiting for your drink. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice the employee that is handling your food and beverage looks around to make sure no one is watching and starts digging in their ass. What do you do? What do you do?
So I may contradict everything I've ever said in this episode, but in that, I'm kidding. I'm so scared. Like I'm so scared of confrontation in that sense because what if they hit me with that hand? I don't know what I would do. Like I'm so for like I
Hit
truly
you
like what
behind the counter.
What if I was like you're digging your ass? He's like shut up, bitch. Like what if he just started swinging on me and I'm just like you fucking dug in your ass, bro. You could have stepped to the back. You didn't have, you were still behind the counter. No, like, you're standing next to ice.
Looked to make sure no one was and dug in their ass.
Ew. Wait, did he have on gloves or no?
No, that was his hand.
Oh. Because if he had on gloves, you could just take the gloves off. And it's still gross, but you could take the gloves off, just go wash your hands. On? No, even with disposable gloves, like you're throwing them away as soon as you take them off. Anyways,
no,
because you're not
using bare cooch.
See, first of all, if he had bare, I probably wouldn't order food from him anyways from a Dunkin' because
their food is not good.
Their food is not good.
Sorry, Dunkin'.
I hate their donuts. Oops.
Well, I can't have it. And I might like Dunkin' Donuts if y'all add a gluten-free donut to the menu, but you won't.
And they wouldn't. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not good enough. Like, it's not good enough.
I need more fast food, like joints, though, to like figure out their breakfast situation. Like, I need a gluten-free option.
And you know what? Bring back all-day breakfast for some restaurants.
We were just talking about this, me and EJ. We were like, I wish Chick-fil-A would do all-day breakfast.
Well, as somebody that used to work at Chick-fil-A.
Is it in the works?
No. Girl, I worked there when I was 16 years old. I am almost 24. I would not know. Okay. All I know is they took out the the something in the chicken, and now the chicken tastes
antibiotics.
Different. Yeah, the chicken tastes different.
Yeah.
The fillets. I don't know what y'all...
They put hormones in it.
I thought they took the hormones out.
No, they put hormones back in the fucking chicken.
Oh, take them fucking hormones out. Take them fucking hormones out. Anyways, Chick-fil-A would not do an all-day
days. Chick-fil-A,
count your fucking days.
She meant that
because I remember the day that I got a chicken sandwich and I knew it tasted different, and I literally sat there and I said, something's wrong. Ate half of the sandwich, threw the rest away, and left. Yeah, and I was so looking forward to it because it was after one of my dance classes.
They put antibiotics and like the hormones back in that bitch. Yeah. So
it's a hassle to do breakfast at Chick-fil-A anyways.
It is. Well, and I was gonna say, honestly, I just want the hash browns and I just want the fries.
Yeah.
The hash browns. Like if y'all just did, and I was telling them, I was like, look, McDonald's did it too. They were like, when they did all day breakfast, they started out with like select.
I miss that. Cause I
that was a huge deal. That was like years ago.
And I don't really like McDonald's. I want to say I hate it, but I can't say I hate it because I still eat it. But I only eat the breakfast. And it's nice when I can get me a little hash brown and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit or bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. They used to have that shit all day. And I remember one day I came up and it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, oh, can I get breakfast? It was like, we don't do that no more. I said, oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, give me that. What would you do?
All right. What would you do
Okay.
if your friend was messing with somebody that you're talking to, but neither of you knew that you were talking to that person, and they didn't mention that person till like slipped up. So like y'all were fucking with the same man.
Oh my God.
And like she was like, oh yeah, like I was talking to XYZ. You're like, in your head, you were like, oh, XYZ. And then all the details start to come together. You're like, oh, that's my man. But neither of y'all are official with this man. But what would you do?
Well, first of all, I have to ask, how long has either of us been seeing the man? Have we been seeing them around the same time?
I would say one is like slightly longer than the other. It's not like over 6 months for either of you. But like
I'm
very
gonna
fresh.
trust that I have a good girlfriend in the sense that I can be like, look, girl, I think we're talking to the same nigga. Now, number one, I'm gonna make sure, because when I'm talking to somebody, I like to know whether or not we're exclusive up front. Are you fucking other bitches? Yes or no?
Right.
And if he said no, and I find out that he's not only fucking other bitches, but he's fucking my friend, do you hear me when I say hellfire? So to me, I'm not even mad at my friend. I'm mad at this dude. Yeah, because I'm like, okay, ew.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry.
Ew. Also, if you follow me on Instagram or you follow her on Instagram and we're on each other's shit, you know what you're doing.
Put that shit together.
You know what you're doing, and you're not that dumb.
Put that
I
shit
love when
together.
men try to pretend like they're stupid. You're not that fucking stupid.
Y'all know how to look through follower lists.
Come on. Seriously?
Like, I'm looking through mutuals. Do we know people? Like,
I want to see who you have pictures with. Hello. I'm going to find out if you know somebody I know. That's what I'm saying. And men are a little too observant because they like to look through your things and they like to see. They know. They're not dumb. So to me, he's in the wrong. And I would honestly want to get with my girlfriend to figure out how we can prank him.
Oh, I like that. I like when like the girlfriend and like the mistress, or like the wife and the mistress, they're like come together.
And
they're like, oh, like come meet me for dinner.
If this is my best friend too, I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust that I have a friend who doesn't have her head up her ass and doesn't like value a man's approval or value a man's attention more than her friend. Because if you don't, we're good. If this is my best friend, I'm gonna assume that that's obviously not the case. So yeah, we're gonna dunk on his ass.
And see, I will say that's not a problem for any of my friends. We do not have the same type of man.
Type. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I will say.
They be sending pictures. I'm like, oh, he's for you. Love him for you, not for me, Bookie.
That was actually one of my. I think that was one of my hypothetical
LOL
situations. Oh no, there was 2 different versions. That was actually really similar. I did have a general. I'll just spill it.
Yeah,
I had a general hypothetical that was like, you hard launch your man, and your best friend that you just connected with let you know that man you've been dating for like 6 months is actually her really shitty ex. He's really nice to you, but obviously she has history with him. Like, are you gonna break up with him?
Well, was this an ex that she told me about, or like was this like an ex before we were?
She told you about this ex, like it was like before y'all had met, but like she's told you about this guy. Like he's definitely been like she was like, yeah, like it was a really hard breakup and he was really shitty to me.
And see, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. I feel like some of these, like I truly would not know unless it truly happened to me.
Yeah,
like that's rough.
You need a lot of context. But that was the version that I went with. But the other version was like you hard launch, and then everyone around you think like, that he's fucking ugly.
Oh.
Everyone is like no like doubts about it. You're like, oh, what do you think about my man? And they're like, oh, he's like okay.
And see,
like what would you do?
I've been honest with my friends, and I've actually done this to Kyndal before.
She has.
I remember she would send like a guy from Hinge, and I'm like, oh. And I wouldn't say anything else. It would just be, oh.
I can't. I cannot. No, we don't have a type. Ashlin also really likes white guys.
Whoa.
No,
whoa.
Don't do whoa. You know.
Whoa.
You know you like white men.
Oh my God. I cannot stress this enough. I get this twice a week. So
then maybe you should like understand this is part of who you are now. This is part of your personal brand. You have convinced everyone around you that you like white niggas. So don't try to pretend like you don't. What do you mean? Whoa. What is this? What?
To the audience, I am in a state of shock.
Why? Why? Can I ask why?
No. This one I did Google because I was like, ooh, I want something off the interwebs.
Okay.
You've been framed for a murder that you clearly did not commit. Girl, it's a hypothetical.
I know it's too real.
I'm sorry.
It's too real.
I'm sorry. Okay, you've been framed for a murder that you clearly did not commit. But the only way that you would ever be released is if you were the only way you would be released is if 10 tried and convicted murderers that are true murderers were released. Or you stay in jail. Like, what are you doing? You staying in jail? Wait, so no, let's cut that. Let's redo it. Let's redo it. Cut. We're gonna take two on that. Take two on that. Okay. You've been framed for a murder that you clearly did not commit. But the only way that you would ever be released is if 10 tried and convicted murderers, like they're convicted without a shadow of a doubt, were set free with you. Are you staying in jail? Or are you letting those 10 convicted murderers walk free?
I'm sorry. I'm not going to jail. That's not happening. And I'm sorry. Here's the deal. Like, just go get them later.
What?
Just go get them later.
What do you mean get them later?
I'm talking to the police. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, once everybody gets released, like,
no, like they're set free. Like their charges are dropped. Like everything. Like they're expunged. Is that
what?
the word? Is that the word? Expunged?
Why would that? Okay, so
the only way that you will be set free, an innocent person, is to let 10 guilty bitches walk. And they've been they've been sitting in jail for a while, and they are true murderers. Like they have been convicted. Like there's evidence against them.
Okay.
Are you letting them walk free so that you can also walk free?
I'm not going to. Why would I suffer in jail?
No, you're right.
Why would I suffer? I'm thinking about me. So here's what I also will do. I'll raise you this. I will get together a bomb squad.
Oh.
Okay.
Suicide
and
squad?
we're gonna have to take these motherfuckers out.
Oh, like kill them.
I'm gonna do justice.
Okay.
I'm gonna do right by the general public and make sure that they don't walk free to kill more people by killing them. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to get away with that.
So you become
an actual
murderer
but
for
I'm
murdering the
vigilante.
murderers.
Yeah.
So you're Batman.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Okay. Batman.
Just so I don't have to go to jail? Absolutely.
Well,
back again. We just realized after turning the camera off and filming the thumbnail, all that stuff, that our audio cut out.
It was gone.
So hopefully it's not too much of the episode. I don't know how much it's going to be affected. So I'm patching this in as the audio cuts out so that you can enjoy the rest of the episode. If you don't want to hear the rest of the episode with shitty quality audio, I'm really sorry. And I understand. You can come back next week. And this will never happen again.
Yeah.
Well, I can't promise that, but I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that this never happens again. That's awful.
And this is take 2.
That's the gag, is that we're filming this again because it wasn't plugged in. Cool.
Yeah. That's a sign that we're done.
We're done. So enjoy the rest of the episode. Please don't hate me. I love you very much.
Mwah.
Mwah.
This is kind of like a would you rather.
Okay.
But I do like this because I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
Would you rather visibly get your period during your wedding ceremony? Like it starts during, like you're up there saying your vows, mind your business. Or would you rather catch your fiancé, soon to be husband, breastfeeding off his mother?
I'd rather get my period.
I would too. Because there's no way that you at a grown age should be sucking your mother's tits.
I would rather get my period.
That shit is dry.
Because I think...
it's powder, bitch. It's not even milk. It's formula.
So I've heard those fucking stories too, and I'm like, how does this happen?
Like,
how do we let this happen?
He's like, oh, he's a growing boy. Babe, he's 38 and has a 401k.
36! Literally. Like, that's so fucking gross.
It's nasty.
Yeah, and honestly, what's crazy is I've heard the story before, but the way that I've heard it multiple times tells me that it's happened multiple times, which is so not okay.
And you know it be them.
It's not.
It's not. It's never is. You know it be them. For the audio listeners, we did point to the palm of our hand, and then we flipped to the other side. And for the audio listeners that have not seen us, we are black. In case you were wondering, clarification. Yeah, some of those. I think I have no questions. I have nothing to say. I would rather get my period. I just hate that for the dress, but I think it could come out with the dress. I also will say, if I plan on having a smaller ceremony situation, so if I do visibly get my period, I would like to think that everybody will go out of their way to make sure that we hide it a little bit. And I can always tell my photographer, hey, delete it. Hey, but I'm also having multiple outfits.
Absolutely, I'm having some outfit changes.
Oh, I might, if we're being so real, feel the way that it might be positioned, because I've been looking at like those 2-in-1 dresses, like, you know, so you would have like that and then just take the train off, but then you still have an after party dress. So if you needed to, you could start the ceremony over and take the bottom part of the dress off, and then just do that shit again. And you'd be like, okay, everybody.
I would be so pissed if I got my period during my.
Because I would understand. I would go in 2 days before. I'm like, ooh, why am I such a bitch? And I'm like, oh, it's my wedding. And then no,
that would be so bad.
And I'm like, no, it's my fucking period, bro.
That would make me so mad. I feel like how do you prevent that from happening? Like, I know you should probably schedule it around when your cycle usually is, but like that's hard to do.
Wait. If there are any brides or current, like, if you're planning a wedding, did you plan your wedding date around your period? Or
that's a great question.
Because no one ever talks about that. I've never heard that. Like, I would love to know if you plan around, like, just any part of your cycle. Like, because you want to have your honeymoon. Like, if you're one of those people that wants to get married and then have a baby during your honeymoon, like, do you plan your honeymoon to be during your ovulation cycle? Like,
you would have to. You would have to.
Oh my God! Somebody please answer that.
That's actually a really good question. T.
Whoa. That's crazy.
I stitched this video.
Some rich fucker gave you $10 million, no strings attached, no taxes, because you know the U.S. like to do that. But you can't tell anyone for 6 months. Okay. And if you mention it or somebody catches on that you have money gets cut off.
Oh, okay. Could I do it? Or
Could you do it?
Yeah, 1,000%. Can't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. It's like one of those things where it's like 6 months? Win the lottery. It's like you win the lottery. What are signs that you won without telling somebody?
Yeah. Like I mean, 6 months. Yeah. I'm not. So.
Like if you make extravagant purchases and somebody's like, oh, where you get all this money from?
Here's what I think I would do. I think I would take a good chunk of that money and invest it.
Absolutely. So
it can stack. And if it's 6 months, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start the process of buying a home.
That's smart.
By the time we're situated, because I'm going to look for my dream home, mind you.
Right. It's gonna take
Nobody needs to know except my realtor what my financial status
is.
No,
that's
but they can't know that it was a gift. But I'm a trust fund baby. They can't know about the money at all.
Nobody can know about the money.
Okay, well then good. We're fine. We're fine. I think what I would do is I would go ahead and I would look at the money. I would look at the situation. I would start building different accounts. Okay, I would invest the money. Nobody needs to know about the investment. They're gonna be like, you know, what the fuck. Yeah. So invest that money. Okay, then I'm gonna pay off my rent. I'm gonna pay off my I don't have student loans, but I'm gonna pay off any credit card debt. Right. I'm gonna pay off all my bills.
Right.
For like the year.
Okay. Ooh, bless you.
Thank you. Ooh, and then I'm gonna get a lot of food.
Oh. You said that, I'm immediately picturing a crab boil.
Like, oh, I'm gonna get a seafood boil to celebrate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I just really have to like not spend for 6 months, I think what I could do is ration it out to where people don't think I'm spending extravagantly. They're like, oh, she probably just like
got a bonus.
Yeah, like something like that. Like. Yeah.
But if they
and then
like,
by 6 months, I'll be like, yeah, nigga!
I got money from this rich fucker!
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I actually really like this one. I can keep it quiet. I can keep a secret.
And me,
Can you keep a secret?
No.
No?
No.
You're gonna forfeit $10 million?
No, I wouldn't. I can keep the secret, but sometimes I just be liking to talk. And I feel like somebody gotta know.
You slip up?
I might slip up. Someone like, oh, you got a bill? I'm like, yeah, I got that shit, motherfucker. And then they be like, wait a second.
Where'd you get the money from? Right. Because last week you weren't doing so much.
Last week you Venmo me $4 for $4. No, but I feel like I could if I tried hard. If there was like a gun in my head every 2 seconds, I had to pick up my card, and I was like, don't say
it together.
I can hold it together for sure. Yeah.
That was a good one. I like
okay. And then this last one. Okay. Would you rather only say what immediately pops up in your head, or never speak at all?
Immediately it pops in my head.
No matter how bad. Like you can't fix it.
I can't not speak.
Yeah, that's real.
I would go crazy.
That's real. I'm learning sign language immediately. I don't know.
Good.
If I couldn't say what came off my head, I'm gonna have to learn sign language.
For sure.
I have to talk.
I have to speak.
I have to speak somehow.
I'd rather say what's immediately coming to my head. Because also, well, I guess I do not consider sign language, but I guess my answer still stays the same. I'm gonna speak. Yeah. And at that point, it's just walking into places. Now, I can say what comes to my head, and it just might be really quiet.
Ooh, wait.
Right? So, like, I mean, and I do that anyway. If I walk in a room and I'm like, it's stank in here, I'm going to sit down and
somebody put in part of it.
Or if somebody looks crazy, I'm like, no, fucking crazy.
Fix some fucking bangs. Nah, because the way I be saying shit at work, I'm like, damn, maybe I should have kept that in the drafts.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know how I would do it, like, customer service situations.
Oh, brother, you should see my face.
Yeah, the face gives it away.
I do not know how to turn my face off.
No, it's hard.
It's hard, especially because I have big eyes.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like, you're very expressive. And I'm like, what do you mean? And like, somebody would do something I don't like, and I'll just be like, And I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
No.
Because, when I tell you COVID was a time, I was living through that mask. I was like, ugh. Y'all can't see nothing but my eyebrows being furrowed.
Literally.
Damn.
No. Well,
shit.
That was a fun time.
That was fun.
Ashlyn, what was your favorite part?
I just like talking, so I think the whole
shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit, yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. Guys, if you like this episode, make sure you give it a thumbs up on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else. Rate it 5 stars and leave a review on Apple Podcasts, please.
Yeah.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Not That Serious The Show. And you can follow my personal account as well if you would like to at Kyndal Alex. That's with 2 X's. And you can follow Ashlyn.
At Ashlin Michaela on pretty much everything. ASHLINMAKAYLA. Also, donate to my GoFundMe. I'm trying to go back to school.
Period.
It costs money. Yeah.
So, give you something to do.
Hell yeah.
Feel real charitable. Yeah, I'm just like trying to think. Yeah, I told you where to go. Told you what to do.
Yeah.
Good stuff. When it comes to like hypothetical situations, I know to like calm down because at the end of the day,
it's not that serious.
Okay, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.